coming round to the famous Kate's cottage, where the road takes a nasty left-hand bend, taken in third gear before opening up down to the Creg. Riders just skim the cottage in an attempt to straighten the bend. Looking from Kate's cottage, down the half-mile straight to Craig-ny-Baa, we see Ernie Barrett disappearing at speed. Now we'll go down to the hotel and look up the same straight on the last lap, with Kate's cottage clearly in view, and Fergus Anderson coming down to win. Making a neat, clean turn and disappearing down the mile straight to Brandish, he glances down there.
Down into Craig-ny-Baa comes the first machine on the road. Got his braking point on the left hand side. Down one, down two, down into third, down in probably the second gear to get your peeling off point right, and then tip it in and head off down up through the box. He's not going to disappoint us, I don't think. It's a fella from across, but possibly even though he's just been stymied by a car coming the other way. But just listen to him go when he gets past that white van. He'll take it to the limit, I'm sure. And there he goes down through the cuttings, or sunny orchard it's always been known as. So we're on the balcony of the world famous Craig-ny-Baa Hotel, and what a fantastic view it is, and certainly it's a terrific photograph. Joey Dunlop I think made it famous, I don't know who took it, looking back up towards Kate's cottage. But there's so many stories around this area as well. It wasn't in fact Kate's cottage, it was in fact Tate's cottage, and it was one of these frightfully far back BBC chappies who miscalculated the name and rechristened it Kate's cottage. But we're here at the world famous Craig-ny-Baa, but again that's another name that was in the early days of the Keppel Hotel. And would you believe that there's photographs there, the dusty roads and the bikes coming down in, hard braking down the right-hander and then off down through Sunny Orchard and through down to Brandish Corner, that there's views of spectators sitting on the roofs of the Craig-ny-Baa Hotel, or the Keppel as it was then, watching the races. And on the other side, and those of you with good memories will remember there was a bridge going over there as well, which took the spectators over. Got to get your braking right for Craig-ny-Baa, and certainly once you've done that it's total commitment round and off down. Some good stories round about here. There's been a few off, sidecars, solos, various others. Florian Comathius on a Gilera outfit crashed here a number of years ago, and certainly many other notables as well. But what a fantastic view you have if you must be leading a TT and you get round Craig-ny-Baa and just look at that view through your visor, and then realise that in amongst there somewhere is the start and finish, and you're on your way to a TT victory. But it must be that it's all downhill from here, so to speak, round the bottom of the dip, and then the final finale when you exit the dip on Governor's Bridge onto Glencrutchery Road, that feeling knowing that the checkered flag is there for you. But certainly an opportunity being given by the staff and management here of the world famous Craig-ny-Baa Hotel for us to take advantage of the veranda and just pause for a thought about all those who have contested and competed round the 37 3/4 mountain course, and who will have fond memories of Craig-ny-Baa. Every time we dine at the world famous Craig-ny-Baa Hotel, I can't be anything but struck by the artistic ability of the late Dave Teese. It's one of his contributions to the dining room here at the Craig-ny-Baa. What was the other one? And then they got different things as he's coming out through the hotel.
So we're here now still at the Craig-ny-Baa, and a great friend of ours for many years had Kate's cottage, or as it's properly known as Tate's cottage. He was a lovely old chap. He didn't bide fools easily. His name was Ralph Clark, and When David, my stepson, bought this 10 years ago, Ralph and I quickly became sort of friends with doing the maintenance, because he worked as a farmer, a farm labourer, a coal man across. He was a good man of the land, and he knew this area because he'd lived at Kate's probably about 16 years. So he knew this place quite well. Anyway, he he wasn't too good at driving, let's put it nicely, and eventually he lost his license, and he was given a mobility scooter, which he caused a bit of chaos with, and he decided then he would move down from Kate's cottage and down near the Craig-ny-Baa, down near the grandstand, sorry. When he did that, he bought a nice little bungalow, and I thought it'd be a nice housewarming present if I bought him a rose, because we'd seen this rose called Just Joey. He was a great fan of Joey Dunlop. All the memorabilia in his house was Joey Dunlop's. He used to go up every week onto the bungalow where the Joey Dunlop Memorial is and mow the lawn up there himself at no cost. He just did it for the love of it. So this rose then was planted in his new house down near the grandstand. Unfortunately, the poor chap around Christmas went back to see his family in England, and he died. So I knew then the house was going to come up for sale. I went to see his in-laws, who were very, very nice people, and they said, no problem, you can take the rose, uproot it and plant it. You're going to plant it at the Craig-ny-Baa. So here it is. This is what we did. I got this box made by the Manx Foundation, the Handicap Foundation, and it says on it, Ralph's Rose, Just Joey. And so that's the story of Ralph's Rose.
From Surtees, Hartle, Dickie Dale, all the boys who were on the exotic Italian machinery of the era would be given it coming out of the dip at Governor's Bridge and onto Glencrutchy Road. But how would you think that a photograph taken in the dip at Governor's Bridge would cause a divorce?